Greetings. Thank y'all for being here today. My name is Wesley Doolittle. I'm the Montgomery County Sheriff. I'm standing here today with my law enforcement partners, both from Harris, Montgomery, and Walker counties. We're here today to talk about a crime initiative that we're doing. We're calling it Zero Traction. It's an initiative we put together to combat illegal street racing, parking lot takeovers, and street takeovers in our community. Over the last couple of years, we recognized, because the community made us aware of incidents where property damage was conducted, people were wrecking, DWIs, having crimes uptick because of an initiative out at the fairgrounds that comes every year. Last year, we put together our first task force to combat the issues, and we had a very successful operation. And I attribute that to our partnerships, to those from the district attorney's office in Harris, Montgomery, and in Walker counties, to all our partner agencies. Every constable's office is represented here today. We have 4 cities represented here today, and then the city of Houston and Harris County and Walker County. It's important to me that we work together. I often say, as a sheriff here, that we are better together. Now, we recognize that communication is the number one thing that we can do to keep our communities safe. Talk about the threats that are existing in our communities, those that arise, those that are transient, that move from county to county. It's important to me that we work together to keep our communities safe, and that we do so all throughout the weekend. It's important that we inform the public what their expectations are, what we plan to do. It's also important that we take action, that we do what we say we're going to do to get compliance, to keep our communities safe. I know that there's supposed to be a picture up here somewhere of one of the parking lot takeovers, and hopefully they handed it out to y'all for your press briefing. You know, we've seen these things kind of pop up, and they move from place to place really quick. We've learned from our partners in Harris County, from Houston, how fast these things can become disruptive, how they can tear up parking lots, how they can tear up landscaping, how they can endanger the safety of the public. And just those folks that are out doing their daily business, shopping, going into restaurants. I was down at Academy last year when folks were trying to get in and out of the store, and we had people doing burnouts and driving reckless in a parking lot. You know, people in Montgomery County expect that we do our job, and we intend to do that this weekend. Hopefully we arrest no one. Hopefully we get voluntary compliance, and that we have a good, safe, enjoyable weekend, that people come in here, enjoy Montgomery County, and recognize it's a safe place to work, to play, and to raise a family. So I hope you enjoy your weekend when you come here. We had about 26 arrests last year. We did about 1,000 traffic stops. All those were DWIs, weapons offenses, drugs, and things like that. So we ask that the public be mindful of that. I would also ask that if you see something happen in the community throughout the weekend, please call us and give us an opportunity to move on it. You can see from the unified front that we have here today that we're going to have plenty of people out. We're going to be working hard, paying attention to our community, and keeping you safe. So with that said, I'm going to introduce our district attorney, Mike Hawley. He's going to say a few things, and then we're going to have a couple other speakers.
Thanks, Sheriff. I want to echo Sheriff Doolittle's welcome to those who wish to visit our county. Montgomery County is a special place. It's a good place. It's a good place to raise your family. It's a good place to work. It's a good place to spend your time off of work. But it needs to be understood that Montgomery County is a county of consequences, that we believe actions have consequences, and we believe life matters. And so if you come to our county and you act like life doesn't matter, we will show you how much we value it. The most common offense at this time in these events is DWI. And we take DWI very seriously because we truly believe that a DWI is an intoxication manslaughter that just hasn't happened yet. And so if you commit DWI in this county, you're going to get arrested, and you're going to go to jail, and you should expect to go to court, and you should expect to spend your time and your money and your peace of mind to deal with those consequences, because in Montgomery County, we believe in consequences. That first DWI will end you in jail, in the sheriff's jail, for up to 6 months, and the second up to a year. And the third is a felony, up to 10 years in prison. And if you commit DWIs past that point, not only are you convicted of a felony, you risk prison, we very likely will take your vehicle, and you don't want that. But those are the consequences. Sometimes during this time we have people racing. And racing on the roadways in Texas is illegal. If If you race, you can expect to go to jail. And if you're racing somebody, your friend, anybody else, and they get injured, that's a felony. You look at 2 to 10 years in prison. And if that other person is seriously injured or killed, that's a second-degree felony, 2 to 20. And listen, it won't matter if that other person's reckless driving is what led to their injury or death. We don't care. You are going to be arrested. You're going to be charged, and you're going to be prosecuted because we're not going to let our roads become racetracks. Driving is, frankly, one of the most dangerous things that you or I will do in any given day, and so we take it very seriously. And if you come here and you drive like lives don't matter, you will see us act like they do consistently. So one final point. Sometimes folks pursued by the police will try to evade with their vehicle, and if you do that, that is a felony, punishable by up to 10 years. And we have seen people try to evade. We've seen these folks injure others. We've seen them, frankly, kill themselves in the effort. But what we haven't seen is them get away. Because you cannot outrun a police radio. And you can't outrun coordinated law enforcement. And you can't outrun agencies when we work together across county lines. So we will catch you. We will arrest you. We will bring you back to this county. And we will prosecute you because in Montgomery County, we believe in consequences. So I'm grateful. We are all grateful that you're here today. I'm going to echo the sheriff's comments. We don't want any of this to happen to anybody. We want this to be a safe place, an enjoyable place, which is why we're warning everybody. Don't do these things. We are here to respond, but we'd rather just go home at the end of the shift and be with our own families and do the things that we care about. I'm going to be followed by one of our great law enforcement partners, Major Anthony McConnell of the Harris County Sheriff's Office.
Thank you. So a lot of what I was going to say has already been said, but I want to thank Sheriff Doolittle for putting this together. This isn't the first time we worked together. I know he brings it up, we did it last year, but what he's not saying is we work together on robberies, homicides, all the other cases, we work together. We are a family, and I said it last year. Why is Harris County in Montgomery County? We're always in Montgomery County because our cases go back and forth. A criminal doesn't stop at the county line, so our cases overlap. You want to see my family? My family's behind me. This is my blue family. When they call for help, we come. When I call for help, Sheriff Doolittle's going to drop everything but that hat, and he's going to come running with his crew. So I know that I've got backup. He knows he's got backup. We want you to come out and have fun with your friends, your family. Enjoy the festivities that they have. There's a lot to offer even after the festivities. There's a lot to offer here in Montgomery County, Harris County, Walker County. We have things that your family and your friends can do that do not include racing on the highway, taking over parking lots, taking over intersections, and endangering people. I have a very small traffic crimes unit, and let me tell you, they've arrested hundreds of people, and they have seized hundreds of cars. We have no problem doing that here in Montgomery County, and you've heard from the district attorney, we have their support. So I just tell you, come up, enjoy the time with your family. This is my family. I'll be enjoying the time up here with them. Come up here, have fun, follow the law. Call us if somebody else isn't. We'll come up and take care of it. Thank you. And I have another good friend of the Sheriff's Office is HPD Chief Rodriguez.
Thank you. Hope everybody's well. My name is Adrian Rodriguez. I'm an assistant chief with the Houston Police Department. As thousands gather for the Lone Star Throwdown, we want to be clear. This is a lawful event, and we welcome those who want to enjoy it responsibly. However, illegal street racing, roadway takeovers, and reckless driving will not be tolerated. Thank you, Sheriff Doolittle, for including our department in this unified multi-agency task force that will be taking place throughout the weekend. Our focus is simple: protect our community, keep attendees safe, and maintain order on our roadways. If you come to celebrate, you're welcome. If you come to break the law, expect enforcement. Thank you very much, and I'll pass it back over to Sheriff Doolittle. Thank you.
Thank these guys for their comments or statements. Thank y'all for being here today. Thank y'all who tuned in today. Please let your friends and your family know that this event's going on and to enjoy it. We want people to spend their money here. We want people to enjoy Montgomery County. But enjoy it for the way it is. Don't come here and break the law and make us do our job, because we're prepared to do it. We have 16 agencies unified this weekend in this task force, and we're hoping that we don't have to make any arrest. But if we do, you'll be treated with respect and dignity, but you'll also be held accountable. So we'll take any questions that you guys have.
Mike, question.
You want Mike?
Question.
Yes.
Mike, elaborate a little bit more on the evading.
Right.
The consequences will also possibly seizing a vehicle.
Sure. So there are some offenses that if you commit, we have an option to pursue your private property if you use that property to commit the offense. And evading with the motor vehicle is a classic example. There's going to be some beautiful cars up in the county for this event. I hope you can keep them. If you run from one of these folks, you likely won't. And just say one more thing about evading. Particularly young people, they think they're bulletproof. They think nothing can harm them. And I'm here to tell you, as somebody who sat with folks that are paralyzed or stood at graveside, it is not worth it to flee the law enforcement. You put yourself at risk, you put others at risk, and you put law enforcement at risk, and we just will not stand for that. We're not going to tolerate that.
Anything else? Again, thank y'all for being here today. Have a safe weekend. We appreciate you. Thanks to these guys for participating, too. We couldn't do it without our partners.